Hello, good afternoon to everybody. I hope that you are doing well. There are some features here on this app which are pretty interesting. Some of them, I guess, you can wear a mask and other things that I have no idea about. I guess some of these features on here, you can even play music. Hello to you. Just looking at some of the features here on my phone, but there was something brought to my attention last night. Hello to you, or yesterday, brought to my attention yesterday. I was so excited. Also, some of my friends came out. Gene and Steve, they came by. Thank you to those people for everything that they do for me in my life. I got all of my awards and stuff hanging up. It says, have a blessed day. I will. You too. I hope that all of you guys are able to get outside. The sun was shining. It was nice. No snow or ice or nothing here, so you can have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, do things. I'm about having fun and doing stuff, going out to eat, going places. That's what I like to do because life is fun. Life is boring when it's snowing or ice. I don't really like it. It makes it difficult to do things. Restaurants shut down, at least here. Other states, I see your thumbs up. Thank you. Other states, they might stay open, but in Texas, a lot of restaurants closed. It was miserable Friday was awful with the rain, the weather, that kind of stuff. It was not fun, but you give it a chance and you make it work, and we did. We had a great time at the Old South Pancake House. I took some of those pictures. I hope that all of you guys like those pictures that I took of the food. What a great place that was. I wanted to show you a flyer that I posted here at home. Let's turn this around. Look at this flyer. Look at this flyer, if you can see it. Look at that. This is now hanging up here at home next to my medals, and so that was my Christmas present because I wanted something like that to have hanging up. But that's hanging up there, and it looks nice. And so thank you to the folks who thank you to Gene and Steve, because they're the ones who got that for me, and I'm thankful for that. Today overall, though, has been a really, really good day. It's been a great day, and it has been fun. Question today that is posed, I wrote on here, should women be able to play sports, or play football, in the NFL? Some dude got on me talking about your comment is stupid, or I don't know if it was a dude or a woman, I don't care. But when you start calling me names, that makes you look stupid, not me, because I ain't the one calling folks names on Facebook, because I don't really care. Only when you call me names, I'm going to call you back a name. Maybe some names might not be inappropriate. They might be inappropriate, but oh well. Here's the deal. I see a lot of stuff with, women want to play football. You want to play with guys. There's a lot of legal parameters with that. I don't think a woman will ever play with a man for various legal reasons. I play basketball and play sports with dudes. I don't have problems with dudes. My problem has been in my life with women a lot of times. Not all women. Am I saying all women are bad? No. But you do, I've dealt with issues that I don't deal with a man. And so for me, if I was to play sports with a man, I think it would be just fine. I think that having an opportunity or being able to do that stuff, I was in a relay with dudes. When I swam at the national games, I swim in the males event. Okay? But I also do what I can to keep myself in shape. Football's different. Ladies, it's different. Women have breasts, and you get hit in your breast and stuff like that. It's not a good deal. Me personally, I'm thankful. I'll be just keep it 100. I'm flat chested, so I don't have to worry about none of that stuff playing football, because I have football equipment. I have stuff like that, but I'm flat. I'm flat I'm flat, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm glad. Okay. But if you're going to play football with males, that's stuff you have to think about if you want to play. I saw an article on that, and there's a lot of things biologically, too, that males don't have to deal with. It's a whole nother ball game when you playing with a dude. There was a woman that did play with males in an arena football league. Okay? She played with dudes. It was on television. I think she's now coaching or doing something like that in the NFL, something. But my doing some kind of position in the NFL, am I saying that women can't play with dudes? No. I invited someone. I don't know if they're going to jump on. But I did. I think that when you read these articles and you read certain things, you start to understand and know that, yeah, women want to play football and we want the same opportunities as a man. But when I look at women's football, because I played women's football, I did play. And when you go to games and stuff, you might have 30 people in the stands. You had to pay for everything. I definitely remember that. You had to pay for every single thing. You had to pay for every single meal. With the WNBA, based on what they showed on television, players had to sleep on the floor when their flight was delayed. That's unacceptable. That don't never happen in no damn male sports. That is why I laugh at dudes when they say it's hard. No, it's not. It's not hard to be a man. Not hard to me. I'm not a man, but I don't think it would be hard. I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's difficult. Not difficult at all to be a male. Your sports, y'all are not sleeping on the floor. The NBA players are not sleeping on the floor. The WNBA players are sleeping on the floor. The IWFL or whatever they call these women's leagues and stuff, they don't pay for your stuff. You have to pay to play. When I look at organizations like Special Olympics and other organizations and all that stuff, if you are good enough and you put in the work, then people would take care of you. I didn't have to pay for meals at a hotel. I didn't have to pay for this or that or the other. I didn't have to, pay for things like uniforms and all that stuff. When we go to World Games, the only thing as far as with World Games to go for our state, each state again is ran differently for Special Olympics. But when you get up in the higher tiers, they have your uniforms. They have your stuff. They pay for your swimsuit. You ain't sleeping on no floor at no airport. When our plane was delayed, we didn't sleep on no floor at no airport. But if I play women's sports, I might be sleeping on the floor at the airport because women's sports, they're just not sponsored very well. When I played with Special Olympics, I played for the males team because males get their stuff taken care of. It's better to play with males. I get things taken care of. I played like my friend Chase will tell you, he's on that male team. Males activities like football, for example, in school. Here's an example. Football, males football. Didn't have to pay for pants. Didn't have to pay for shoes. Didn't have to pay for nothing. Guess what? The school paid for that stuff. So what do you think I wanted to play? I wanted to play football or swimming or something. Guess what? When I was in swimming in school, we didn't have to pay for no swimsuits. We didn't have to pay for hotels. We didn't have to do all that. But if you play in the IWFL and those type of places, it can be anywhere from $500 to play to $1,000 to play. It's expensive to play women's sports. So, to me, I don't want to hear dudes talk about, it's hard to be a man. It's expensive. No, it's not. It's not expensive. It's not hard to be a male. You have all of your sports paid for. Males, if you're good enough, your stuff is paid for. The NBA, you're not sleeping on the floor. I wouldn't dare play for the WNBA. Because they don't, when you look at other things with women, like tennis, they get paid. Do you think Serena Williams and all these people are paying for their hotels? No. No, the WNBA, they don't pay for their hotels either. But it's sad that players have to sleep on the floor. That's a damn shame. Nobody should have to sleep on the floor at the airport. You in the WNBA and you got to sleep over on the floor. But the males for the NBA, because they men, they get better pay. So why do you think I keep saying it's better to be a man? Because athletically, dudes get their stuff taken care of, whereas women do not. And I personally prefer, like when I swam with the dudes at national games, when I was in Seattle, I swam with males because it is better. When you go to Special Olympics or swimming, it's people in the stands. You're on television. You're on ESPN. You're on TV. You know what I'm saying? When I played in the IWFL, I don't know. I didn't even see sometimes maybe 30, 40 people in the stands. When you go to World Games, you see the stadium's full. You see more than 30 people is all I'm telling you. When I went to national games, it was a lot more than 30 people in the stands. Am I saying that it's bad? No, but I think that women's sports could be better. And that's why I tell people every day it's better for males because they get their stuff paid for and women don't. But when it comes to football and stuff, I wrote that up here. Talking about football. I see you. Thank you. Talking about football specifically, could a woman play? I'm sure if they wanted to. There was a woman that played in an arenas league with men. I'm not saying that it's impossible or they can't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but if you're going to sign up and you're going to play with males and you're going to participate with dudes do things, that women don't. You can joke around with dudes and, like when I played on the men's basketball team, like when I ran, I got video footage of that. I was running against males. Males, okay? Males, not ladies, dudes, grown dudes, males. So, and, I didn't win first place, you understand? I didn't win first place, but I sure as hell didn't come in no damn last, and I was coming right there, man. I didn't get blown out of the water or nothing like that. I know that if you keep yourself in shape and you're good enough, as a woman, if you want to compete with dudes, you should be able to legally do that if you think you're good enough to do that. But a lot of times when you in the locker room and stuff with males, there are things that go on in there, and women might not like that. Me personally, I don't care because I prefer to hang around males if it was my choice. Because just saying, generally in my life, I have not done too well with females because a lot of them, not everybody, because I don't want people mad at me, okay? I'm not saying that all females are mean, but I've had a lot of problems with women in my life, and a lot of them have been very mean to me. And so that's the reason that I lean more toward playing with dudes, because I don't have to worry about my self-esteem being ruined or some woman saying that I'm not pretty enough. Basketball ain't about no pretty contest. That's why I don't play with women with stuff like that. When I play at the YMCA, them men don't care if I come in there with one shoe on, no shoe on. They don't care how you dress. You can have your hair all over your head. You think they care? No. That is why I like the YMCA. When you ingratiate yourself with dudes and stuff, then you get to do things. You get to play basketball and all those things. And you get to have fun. Whereas in women's sports, I never really found myself having fun. Everything was more so a beauty contest. And if women are going to play with dudes ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that. They don't want to hear, no, they don't want that kind of drama. Sorry. So if a lady is going to play, am I saying that you cannot physically do it? No, I'm saying leave the drama and other stuff at home. Dudes too, leave that at home. But I think it's fine. I think it's comparable. But I do hope, overall though, I hope all of y'all have a good day. I wanted to talk about that subject, and to the man or woman or whoever it is that told me that my subject was stupid. I'm not the one who wrote the article. I don't know who that was, but for them to get on that old internet and tell me that I'm stupid or what I wrote was stupid, I'm just making I see your thumbs up. I am making a legal, the reason I said that is because there are a lot of legal issues if a female was to play football with a man. Period. Period. Point blank. And for the man to sit up there and tell me that my thoughts are stupid, you're stupid too. I don't even know who you are. But I've played sports with both men and women. But women also have to understand if they play with a man that you have something different up top. Okay? If you're going to play with a man, you might have to do something extreme. If you play with dudes, you have to know if they hit you in your chest, you can't go crying to whoever. I don't know. I don't gotta worry about all that because I don't care. I don't have to worry about that because I'm flat like this. This is flat. I'm good with that. I don't care. Okay, because I don't care. I'm here to be happy on this earth, and I'm happy. A man also has to know that you playing out there with a lady, but dudes don't want no. They ain't trying to hear no drama and all that other stuff. Dudes operate differently in the locker room. They operate different in locker rooms. Males operate different. They ain't not there to try to be no beauty contest. That's another reason that I thank God every single day, every day that I have a man, because I couldn't deal with that. Okay, I couldn't deal with no ladies. I couldn't live with no lady for no 50, 60 years. Ass out. Sorry, and couldn't do it. It's a life. And so if women are going to play sports, you also have to be willing to put in the work and do the workout. Dudes don't want to hear, well, I don't want to run today, or I don't want to. If you have to be doing the same physical activity and you're a woman and you choose to play football, then you have to do the same running activities as a man. If they tell you got to run 3 miles, and you want to participate with dudes, then you need to run 3 miles. If you want to swim with males, then you need to get your body built up, or whatever it is you need to do to be able to compete. But I like playing with dudes. I think it's fun. When I played on the males team instead of the women's team for Special Olympics, a lot better. There a lot of running, a lot of working out and stuff, and that's fine with me. And a lot of women, they complain sometimes about workouts. I don't want to do this. Oh my God, it's hot. I don't want to do it. I don't want to run. If you're going to play with dudes, you have to know to do the workout. You got to do the workout. And you have to be able to do the same workouts that the males do. For example, when I played basketball with the guys, or flag football, and we had to work out, I have to do the same workouts as males. I have to be able to do those same workouts. I have to be able to do that same stuff as the guys, or doing the workouts, or including the running. So dudes are going to have to know that is, women, is going to have to know that's what's required of you if you're going to play with a man. That's the reason that I typed up this article in such a way that I did, because I wanted to try to get an opinion, but for the man who called me stupid, whoever that is, they can leave me alone, because I have my opinions about that. Am I saying that women can't play football with dudes? No, there was a woman that played in an arena league. I'm not saying that you cannot do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there are things that you got to do, and that's all I'm saying. There are things you need to be willing to do if you're going to participate with dudes. In the military, same thing. If you're going to participate and do the workouts, you need to do those workouts. If, dudes, at least mentally for me, I function a lot better around dudes. Okay? Sorry. I don't do well around a house full of ladies because I don't really fit in. I don't feel included. I feel left out and depressed. Literally. And bored as hell because there's nothing that interests me. I don't do feminine stuff, so that's out. So I prefer living with dudes because I can play as many sports as I want to without somebody telling me to sit down somewhere, or, I don't have to deal with that with no man. So it's better for me to live with a male, because if I lived with a woman for a long period of time, when they room ladies together, they room you together here, like when we go to World Games. Fine, that's cool. That ain't no, living with somebody for a year and all that. That's different, okay? You can deal with somebody for a week. That's fine. But when it comes to ladies and stuff, I cannot deal with ladies for a long duration of time. And I'm talking about years. A week or so or whatever, that's fine. Because that's how that goes with that stuff. Ladies room together and guys room together. That's how that goes. But my preference is living with a male. Because I'm able to play sports and I'm able to do things that I feel like I would be judged for if I lived with a lady. Because I stayed with ladies at the YWCA, and every single day it was depressing because I was always judged by females for the way I dressed, because that was a female facility. So I know what it's like to live with a bunch of ladies, and it's the most depressing thing you can ever do, is live with a bunch of women. To me. Now, I don't want ladies getting mad at me, but come on, man. That's just how it is, and I got judged simply for playing sports. For playing sports and going across the street to escape being around a bunch of ladies. I went across the street and played basketball at the gym. I bet you I did. I don't want to do women's things. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to learn how to sew clothes. I don't want to learn how to cook. I don't want to learn how to do that stuff. I want to learn how to fix things. I want to learn how to do things. I want to learn, you learn how to work on cars. You learn how to, just because you're a woman doesn't mean you have to do this stuff. You have to do feminine things. I don't want to, and I'm not. So, I'm sorry. And I say this every day. I'm glad to have a man in my life that does not judge me. If I want to play sports with males or whomever, whatever, he doesn't care. Every lady should have a man in their lives that don't judge them and make fun of them. And ladies are real bad about that, man, about judging one another and making fun of one another, man. Like, that's another thing. Like, when I played with dudes, they didn't give a damn. They didn't care if I came in there with some cut-off blue jeans. The best thing about dudes is they don't give a damn about how you dress. At least the dude I'm with, he don't give a damn. So you got to have a man that just doesn't care about that kind of stuff. Ladies, find a man that just don't care about that stuff. Because life will be much better. And, is it perfect? No. But you don't have a bunch of drama in your life either. And somebody yelling at you to do stuff. Some lady, when I remember, for me, when I stayed at the YWCA, a lady said, "I need you to cook." Well, let me see. No. So yeah, no. I knew that wasn't a place for me. So that's why I don't live around a bunch of ladies, because I just couldn't deal with that stuff. They want you to cook. They want you to cook. You got to cook for them. When you stay at places like that, they had a schedule. And I went off to go play sports. I was not going to do that. I don't want to do that kind of stuff. Knock on wood, thank God. I don't want to do that, okay? And a lot of women succeeded, and they cooked, and they did those things, and they did fine. But for me, it was a failure. I'm not cooking anything. If a man wants me to cook, can't do that. Now, if you want somebody that can play sports and do stuff, I'm here. But cooking, I ain't doing that. So that's the difference between and the way I think, and the way I think about a lot of stuff, including women who want to play sports with dudes. If you want to do that, then find out what that entails and go do it. The lady that played in the women's, what is that? She played in a men's arena football league. She played, and she did well. I'm going to try to get him on. I see you. Says not, what? No. I want to resume, so I added him, trying to get a connection if it'll let me add people. I don't ever get this stuff because it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Because I want to get opinions on what people also think about women playing sports or sports of any kind with dudes, not just football. What do you think about it? I do have questions about women's sports. I do have questions about women's football. For people who still play, maybe they can reach out to me. Maybe things have changed since the last time I played. I don't know. But I know I have a lot more benefits with the organization I'm with now. And, you're not struggling. With that women's football, you have to pay some people had to pay, depending on the team, I don't know. Or if it's a flat rate or whatever. But some people said they had to pay anywhere from $500 to $1,000 just to play. Just to play. Now, the difference with Special Olympics or with them is the way it's constructed now to go to World Games. You know, that costs about $3,000. But when you break it down, that's $3,000. You know it's 4 years. You got 4 years to come up with that money. The IWFL, you got a year to come up. You know, you got to have that money before the season starts, whenever that is, before you can even play. So there's a big difference that you have 4 years with Special Olympics to come up with the money they might ask you for. And with the IWFL or other women's football leagues, you got to have that money up before you can play. That's the big difference about some women's sports, is that you have to pay to play. And with male sports, you don't have to pay to play. That's why males have it a lot better than women. Y'all can go to a semi-pro league and make money. Semi-pro, they get paid to play. We don't get nothing. And you think you want to be out there hitting and crashing into one another and you get paid nothing? You don't even get insurance? Oh, no. No. When you with Special Olympics or you go to other countries, you're insured by them. You insured by them, baby. Something happened to you, you taken care of. You ain't having to scrounge some money together and no, they don't operate like that. When you with them, that's why I was like, oh man, what am I doing? I'm finna start swimming. I'm a lot better off on television, doing things, and I'm grateful. So I hope all of y'all have a good rest of your evening. Mealtime will be coming up for me. I'm not cooking, so I ain't cooking anything. So I am going to call someone here and get them the food that they need so they can get it cooking. I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it. Someone else can do that. Whatever. I'm not doing it. I don't want to cook. I don't cook. But I did tell my brother this, if he's listening. He told me that as long as I brought food, whatever. He made hamburgers the other day, when I was up there. He made hamburgers, and they were absolutely great. They were very, very good. So I do have family that can cook and do hair, so my problem's solved for that part. Because I don't do hair, and I sure ain't fit to cook. All right? Those are two things that I said I would not want to do. I'm not going to do no hairstyles, and I'm not going to cook no food. All right? That's something I hate doing. I'm not doing it. No way. So, God bless y'all, man. And I'm going to get this person going on the food and everything. And so they can get going. I ain't doing it. So, God bless y'all, man. And everybody, y'all hang in there and just have a good day, man. It's sunny. Look at that brightness, man. You can't go wrong with that. Sun shining. And get out and have fun today. God bless everybody.